All right, man. Let's talk about Sergey Lipinets and Jaron Ennis. I believe it's this weekend. Let me double check before I do this video. I think it's this weekend, April 10th. Is it Friday? Excuse me. Might be Friday. Yeah, Saturday. Excuse me. So it's the Tempest. Yeah, Tempest. Yes, next weekend. Showtime. Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets. April 10th. Also got Jaron and Costas taking on Jonathan Javier Rodriguez. And Mantis, I don't know, taking on Delorme. Also that same night, you got Joe Smith Jr. taking on Maximum Vaslav for the WBO light heavyweight title. You got FN Jabway on that card taking on Brian Howard. Also in the zone, I think the zone UK, you got Conor Penn taking on Samuel Vargas. Trying to become a little, punching bag journeyman. But yeah, let's talk about Lipinets and Jaron Ennis. So let's get it. Take a look at Lipinets. I think he started. I know he won. I think he might start off at 140 pounds. Let's see. His debut was at 140 pounds. 5'7", 67-inch arms, kind of short. For the welterweight division. Just talking about the guys that's here. Got lost to Mikey Garcia, but he only have 18 fights. He beat Rydell Rhodes. He's been in a Mayweather gym, trained with Freddie Roach's boy too. Lost to Mikey Garcia. Had a majority decision win versus Eric Bone. I thought he lost. Blew out Lamont Peterson. Had a majority draw Clestio Clayton. I thought he lost. So, 18 fights. 1 loss, 1 draw. And he got he has 12 knockouts, so 66.7% knockout ratio. You got Boots 26-0 with no draws, 24 KOs. So you got more fights, but you look at the resume, he doesn't have. And he started off at junior middleweight, welterweight, but he also fought at junior middleweight too. Now when I'm picking the fights, it's saying welterweight. Hold on. He fought at junior middleweight too. I promise you he did. Yeah, right there. Fought at super junior middleweight. But those 26 fights with 24 knockouts, 88.89% ratio. He doesn't have the Mikey Garcia, the Clestio Clayton, or those type of names on there. Lamont Peterson, Eric Bone. But he been fighting. Last year in the pandemic, he fit 3 fights in. That's how he supposed to do it. 2-19, but 18 he fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That's an activity a lot of these fighters should have, even if they got belts. They should have that activity. And the amateurs, he lost to Gary Russell, Anton Russell twice, beat him once on his resume. He just had his number. But he's 5'10", 74-inch reach. And he taller and longer than, all the top welterweights from Pacquiao to Thurman to Porter to Terrence to Arrow. Only person he not longer than out the top guys is Bud. Him and Bud got the same length. But this dude fought at super welterweight. He fought at super junior 54. So, dangerous fighter. And just talking about him, the name of the game for him is don't get caught. Don't get too offensive. Don't try to go out there with the energy where, I got to show up, Virgil Ortiz, I got to get this guy here. Just take it if it comes. Be patient, because this dude can punch and he really got a good jab. So lateral movement, in and out, slide to the, lateral move sliding is the way to be Lipinets. Just box. His jab is a problem. He can punch, but he don't got feet. So moving laterally is the key for Jaron Ennis. Just in and out, pop shotting. 1 and 2. And I know, people say, well, don't change 2 years, but this is probably one of the hardest punchers that he fought. Former world champion. Just use it early on. Just take him, just touch him up, move out the way, use your movement. And to be honest, then probably about the 6, 7, 8 round, then look to take him out. But Ennis gonna go out there and be Ennis. Ennis gonna go out there, in and out, those combinations, but Ennis don't like when somebody push him backwards. I don't think Lipinets got the feet work to push him backwards, but if you push him backwards and catch him, it can get really, really ugly. You know, he got kickboxing career too. I got all that on box right now. You know, he lost once in kickboxing that I see on his resume. He got knocked out too. Amateurs, you know. He got an amateur kickboxer resume too. He got one amateur fight they got on here. Amateur kickboxing. I thought I logged in on this. I logged in on this. Hold on. Okay, now I'm logged in. So, for Lipinets, it's about catching them. You know, that's what it's about. It's about catching them. For Lipinets, it's about catching them. Simple as that. If he can catch them, it's over with. If he can't catch them, you know, that's what it is. Maybe sit back and counterpunch if he can, because there's openings. Maybe jab to Ennis's body, set traps. You know, it's gonna be a tough fight. And you know, when you hear a former world champion, is the underdog. Honestly, when you hear a former world champion is the underdog. When you think a former world champion is the underdog. But other than that, I think a little body work for Lipinets, counter to the body, counter to the head. But it's going to be a tough fight. The boy got over 10 inches of reach. He taller. It's going to be an uphill battle, man, to be honest. But for Lipinets, body, counter, or just pressing backwards. He don't like going backwards. You know, jab to the body, touch to the body. But, you know, maybe he got a game plan. I don't know. But for Ennis, you know, what he don't want to do, all he want to do is just get caught taking a chance and get caught. You know, this ain't, you know, fighting Chris Van Deer. This is basically, you know, you fighting a puncher. This is basically just hitting them, get hit, and take them out. If he take them out, I think a lot of people be impressed. Then I think you get people talking about time to fight Crawford, Porter, Thurman, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao. But if he struggled, then he gonna say not ready. But when he got about 28 fights, whatever it was, after this he should be ready for a title or a good contender fight. But he coming. He got the height, he got the range, and he gonna get somebody out there. And Roach Ortiz eventually gonna get one of these dudes out here. They stay too long. But you know, it's gonna be a tough fight. Tough fight for Lipinets. I don't think Lipinets got the reach. He ain't got the footwork. It's something that Dan Goosen is that his trainer. Whoever trainer is bodyguard for Dan Goosen ain't fixed with him. Put him on his toes. Get him. That's what we question these trainers. You know, they ain't got him sliding. He just flat footed. Get him on his toes. Get him sliding better. You know, get him fading. Lipinets just throwing bombs. That's what he about. He's just throwing bombs. Bombs. But get him fading. Get him moving a little bit. Get him sliding. You know, he don't move his head. He think your head go like this. You know, just get him. But whoever's coach is, it ain't gonna work. Because if the previous coaches ain't did it now, he got the feet of a kickboxer. It's gonna be a tough fight. I think Jaron Ennis get him out of there. I'm gonna say about the 9th round. I wonder what they going. Hold on. Let's see how long the fight is first. Let's see how long this fight is. 12 rounders. I say about the 9th round, 10th round. I'm gonna go 9. He get him the fuck up out of there. But I like Ennis and 9, but I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Lipinets kind of did some things, proved on some things and had his moments. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All our social media link subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. All my social media link subscription. Fast way to reach me is Twitter. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know who you guys got. Ennis and Lipinets. Showtime this Saturday. Look forward to the card. Let's see kind of some guys on the card if you guys care. See if some guys you know on this card. So they got three fights on this card. Acrostas versus Rodriguez. So no other fights on this card that we know of. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.